I can't believe I'm still here doing this work. I've said this many times that when I first made that decision to run, Rosanna had our second child, Johnny. He was 2 weeks old. So, she's still going through postpartum depression, the kind, which is natural. And so she started crying. She said, "Why are you doing this?" And I said, "Rosanna, I promise you I'm going to do 2 terms at most." I can't believe it, but I think it has been a wonderful experience, something that I think that I don't think I would change it for anything else, to be of service to the people of Orange Walk Central. When my uncle got sick in 1993 and he called me and says, "Son, you have to run." And I said, I don't think I want to do it, and certainly I'm not ready. And Uncle Polo, so those that can still remember him, was one of the most charming grassroots politicians, and he insisted. He says, "Son, you have to do it. We need to win this division. We need to win the next election." And finally, I spoke to Jaime, my brother, who's my campaign manager, my chairman, my best friend, and my confidant. And then he said, "But John," I said, "I'm not going to do it for 2 years, 2 terms." No? And so that's how I ended up saying, "Okay, I'll come in and I'll do my best to serve the people of Orange Walk Central."
So that was 93. That was your first victory and your first time running?
Yes, June 30th, 1993. Actually, the convention, I think, was on the 24th of May. And then a few days later, Prime Minister Price decided to call a snap election for June 30th of 1993. I said, wow. So I went from one campaign straight into the other one. So in hindsight, it was really a bad thing. It worked out well for me. Unfortunately, we did not get the majority, so I was in opposition the first time. But I always tell everybody, and people don't like to hear this, people that are running for representatives, I said, sometimes I think for me, it worked best that we were in opposition the first time around, because then it allowed me to take time. Since I'm not in Bamopan, I'm not in a ministry, I can spend time in my constituency. And I live in my constituency, so people come to see me, I go see them, do events and stuff like that. And so I managed to start to build a long-lasting relationship with the people of Orange Walk Central.